Greetings. This is a further discussion of what's going on with the Tesla semi-truck activities. Wie geht's? Wie steht's? Noch immer aus zwei Beinen. Bonjour. Ni hao ma. Thank you for taking time out once again for a brief discussion on what's going on with the Tesla Semi. So once Elon Musk made his announcement of the fact that the Semi would be announced in September, I started working with friends to do some research on the topic. And what I came to find out is that in some forums, they're already beta testing the Tesla Semi. So what happened was that Elon Musk made a comment regarding the fact that Tesla was engaged in producing battery packs for Mercedes-Benz. And if you take a look at the attached videos, you'll notice that Mercedes doesn't actually produce their own battery packs. They're actually using Tesla battery packs. So at this point, they currently have, I believe, 20 medium-sized trucks dispersed in Stuttgart, and they have an additional 150 light-duty vehicles that, from what I can calculate, are using the battery packs that are normally found in the X-Type to actually test out those vehicles in a commercial setting around the world. So in total, there are 200 vehicles right now that have the battery pack from Tesla that are testing in general the semi concepts that Elon Musk and company have come up with. I was kind of surprised by this because I thought that they would delay everything and do it all at once. But I think what this actually means is because they'll almost be 1 year into testing their batteries on trucks of different types, I believe it's possible that Tesla will start delivering on their semi-trucks by this time next year. So mid-2018, I believe Tesla will now start introducing first small, then medium, and then large trucks that are driven. Other news that has emerged is that after their earnings announcement on May 4, Elon Musk also announced that the Model 3 components of its engine would actually be used in the Semi. If you do some digging, you'll also notice that Tesla can get into the Semi business without affecting how production works at their main plant, because the battery and setup for the Model 3 are being done at the Gigafactory in Nevada. And because it's off-site, Tesla can actually produce all of the components for their trucks and not have the truck activity in the way of what's going on with their semis. So one other note that has come up on the semi discussion is the fact that Tesla, in this case Elon Musk, described the fact that what they're actually going to be doing is putting 2 or 3 sets of Model 3 batteries together to make it ready for the semi performance. Elon also mentioned that when he drove the new tractor or the new Semi, he was actually surprised because it's, in his opinion, it was very easy for the Tesla Semi to, in essence, outpull a standard Semi in the opposite direction. I believe this is valid because an electric engine is actually a torque machine, meaning that it takes time for an internal combustion engine to build up its power and therefore be able to pull, and the electric vehicle instantly has all the power ready to go. So I'm not surprised to learn that it can out-torque a standard Semi. So all of this news, I think, is huge. I also wanted to bring up the fact that another thumbnail or note that you'll see above the screen refers to the fact that there's a company called Right Speed in Alameda, California. That's a public company, and they're also using Tesla battery packs to do a test run of 20 vehicles for FedEx. And they're also put a combination of battery together with a small turbine to be able to provide an electric garbage truck. So I believe that what it looks like is Tesla is actually signing up with partners, both Right Speed and in this case Mercedes-Benz, to actually get their truck products out there. One other note you should make is that I've attached a link to the Mercedes-Benz truck, and if you look at the user interface when it comes to identifying how much battery life is left for the vehicle, it looks strangely similar to what you typically would see in a Model S or a Model X. And then a final note that I wanted to make that I thought was really fascinating is Elon let it slip that the cars were supposed to be named Model S, Model E, and Model X, which stands for sex. He does have 5 kids. Even though he's 45, he's already been married 3 times. So I thought this was an interesting plan. The vehicle became the Model 3 because Ford informed them that if he chose to call it the Model E, they would sue him because at the time they owned the rights to the name, the E-Type, and hence they didn't want anyone else using it. So I think all of this is interesting developments on the trucks, all worth noting. Again, I believe that the truck will start being delivered in numbers early next year of 2018 and in large numbers by the end of 18, the beginning of 19. And I think this creates a huge competitive threat to large engine manufacturers for trucks because the gas mileage allows you to operate at 1 mile a gallon, where diesel fuel is costing $2.50. So that kind of discount on the cost of fuel in the United States, and then Europe, you're seeing 3 or 4 times that price. I think this all means that Tesla is going to be a force in the truck engine space as well, and could very well put the stock on a fast run because this is not just a joke. They're actually really going to deliver quality solutions in trucking. One last note I wanted to make is I wanted to thank my friends from Helly Hansen for my jacket action here. It's a bit on the rainy side today, and their shells are terrific, so you can stay dry regardless of cold or hot. And so I have a full suit that I'm wearing for Helly Hansen, and it definitely has made a difference on our rainy day run. So I highly recommend, and I use them and buy them. I'm going to take you out with a view of what you've been hearing, which is in Alexandria, Virginia. We have some beautiful views with the water taking out in the background. Please like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.